Today on the channel, we look at two figures that are the definition of a haircut you can set your watch to with Guy Gardner DC Multiverse DC Collector's Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Collector's Edition unboxing and review. And today we got a double dose of Guy Gardner. But for all your Guy Gardner needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Yes, 15%. Gotta get a deal out there. And Guy Gardner available right now as I am filming this, as well as Power Girl. And of course, Captain Cold from the new line. Got to get a deal over there. And they have a heck of a deal on these Platinums. Obviously, they do sell out pretty fast, but they only upcharge like $5 from a normal store price, so like $35 or so. You also, of course, save that 15%. So got to get a deal. Shout out to jaystoysandgames.com. That's exactly where I did pick up both of these Guy Gardner figures here. And old Guy Gardner, we've been talking about it for years. I've said, I can't wait till they get a Guy Gardner, and the day has finally come. Guy Gardner, the laughing stock of the playground back in the day. You guys know the playground. That's where things were settled with fists many a times, but also the deep discussions happened there. Like the Ultimate Warrior vs. Hulk Hogan, this new Guy Gardner character with his new limited edition series. Of course, that comic book, everybody seemed to pick that one up at the time. That was part of the time where, oh, it's a #1, it's going to be worth $1 million. But the thing that really stuck out about that Guy Gardner one was his goofy haircut, of course. And we all made fun of it on the playground back in the day. What? Todd McFarlane on the couch? What? Whoa. Big shocking revelation from Todd McFarlane on the couch. Now, you had a Guy Gardner haircut around that time. You are a little bit older than me. So I know when this came out, that I was probably 8 or 9 years old, something like that. And you were like, what, 28? Maybe not. I don't know. But Todd, you had that haircut. It was sweeping the Comic Book Artists Association. Oh, they all had that. You guys all look like fools, I bet. I can only imagine. I would never have that Guy Gardner haircut. We even saw that Guy Gardner, I guess he's going to be in the new Superman movie, and they kept the haircut. Oh my gosh, what are we doing with that haircut? Just atrocious. Just atrocious is what it is. But I've always wanted Guy Gardner in my collection. Now I got two of them right here. A more traditional Green Lantern look, and then this is basically the artwork from that first comic book. So very, very cool. And one thing about Guy Gardner, Todd, don't get any ideas here. Don't get any ideas. Todd, you're chewing your toenails. How's that work? Well, you got some, he's like a young DDP over there, just stretching, getting those in the toes in his mouth, cleaning it up. All right, well, good for you. One thing about Guy Gardner is he's had tons of different outfits over the years. Tons of different outfits. I would say these are probably the two most iconic, but there's a lot of meat on the Guy Gardner bone. I just don't know if a lot of people want more Guy Gardner figures. I guess you let me know in the comments down below what one you want. I remember like a yellow suit he wore one time too. Oh man, just a fashion plate at the end of the day. But also at the end of the day, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I guess usual, we'll start with the regular edition, work our way into the Platinum, scoot on over Guy Gardner. We're diving into the Green Lantern Corps edition right here. He looks like a Green Lantern member, of course. Looking very good there. All the extra face plates, extra hair. Got to have that, of course. Extra hands, and then we got the lantern in there. DC Multiverse, Guy Gardner, Collector's Edition, 22 points articulation, 12 and up for Mark Summers on the couch. There he is on the side, number 32. Who's number 33? Is it Power Girl? I'll have to double check on that. Of course, the greatest number of all time. Jose Canseco, Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, Kyle in Little League, so many other great numbers. There it is looking good there, DC Multiverse. Here's old Guy Gardner with a little bit of a different haircut on that one there. Not the iconic bowl cut, that's for sure. But let's dive in. Let's see what Guy Gardner's going up to. As many have said before, and I'm just another one of those people, I guess, Hal Jordan is my Green Lantern. See you later. Goodbye. And it pretty much goes back to the Super Friends days, playing with my Super Friend figures, watching the cartoons. See you later. Goodbye. Always loved Guy Gardner. I loved him to make fun of him, I guess is what I love to do. Oh, rookie. See you later. Unbelievable. Kyle, how long you been doing this? Unbelievable. Rookie move. See you later. Goodbye. DC Collector Stand, seen it before. We'll see it again. But Hal Jordan was always my Green Lantern. But oh my gosh, we got War and Peace on the back of Guy Gardner here. Well, he debuted in the late 1960s, and I think he took away Hal Jordan's ring, and a lot of people forget that, myself included. He's been around a long time. He did not rise to real stardom until his placement in the Justice League International during the mid-'80s, famous for losing a fight to Batman. It only lasted one punch. Gardner became a longtime member of the team and love interest to fellow hero Ice. Boy, Ice, what are you doing? After a falling out with the Green Lantern Corps, Guy claimed a yellow power ring to continue fighting crime. He discovered his Vuldarian heritage and became a living weapon in the form of Warrior, using powers he would lose during Hal Jordan's return, when both reclaimed their Green Lantern status. So there you go, a little Guy Gardner there. Hothead, really a big dork at the end of the day is what I'll say. There he is, looking good. A lot of Guy Gardner slander here today, Todd McFarlane. I apologize, but yeah, calls it like I sees them, as one said. I think Captain Spaulding told me that once upon a time. In House of 1,000 Corpses, or maybe it was Devil's Rejects. Can't remember. Greatest movie of all time, though, for sure. We also, of course, got the Cambodian tape on this one here. It's been the fight of the year so far. Captain Cold, it almost put me through my paces. I was worn out by the end of that. Ooh, we got some tight twist ties here. But that was the hardest tape tie I think I ever had to get through, if I remember correctly. This one a little easier, maybe. Or maybe the tape just wants to get away from Guy Gardner like a lot of others do as well. Looks like we got a different lantern with this one. Oh my gosh, those hands are in there tight. Can I get them out? I'm trying my hardest. Holy cow, I don't know why I applaud Todd McFarlane for his tape. I applaud that he went all the way to the jungles of Cambodia and found that cannibalistic tribe to put this together for him, but it's a little much. It's a little overkill, I will say. See you later, goodbye. But let's dive into the Guy Gardner, of course. And we're going to start off with the hands, and of course, even got some extra tape going on the hand there. Stick that off the old side. But let's start with the hands. Of course, you got the power ring hand on there, and you got the splayed out hand. You got the jazz hands, or don't punch me in the face hands. He's got that out of the package. We got two trigger hands. You never know what he might be up to there. He's got a fist that he probably won't be able to use. He just won't be able to hit it very well. But he does also have the "what you gonna do, brother" hand, just in case he wants to get in Hal Jordan's face or Batman's face, like they did explain there. So choose your own Guy Gardner hand adventure. As we usually say on the channel, Platinum Regular, make them as different as possible. Different hands, got to do it. Now we do get the lantern right here. We've usually seen bigger lanterns. So this one's a little bit smaller. Got a little bit of green throughout. Of course, a little translucent plastic. I'm here for that. Any lantern has to have a lantern with him for sure. And now we're diving into the face plates here on Guy Gardner. Now, this is an interesting one here. He's got the hair of a young Conan O'Brien, is what it looks like at the top. Very orangish color there, but on the sides, it's like shaved around, which is really a goofy look. Me personally, I shave a little bit right over here just to kind of keep it out of my ears and face. But he went all the way around, and it looks a little bit goofy for me. And I am not a huge fan of this because you got the orange hair color. You got more of a skin tone color, we'll call it, for the face plate. And then the back is very orange on the ear and stuff. So I don't know if he had some tanner. I don't know what's going on, but you got basically three different colors mixing in there that really makes it look weird. And once you look at it, you really can't go away from it, is how I feel at least. The hair is removed, which really settles the all-time debate, Todd McFarlane. You and I were just having the other day. Does Guy Gardner wear a toupee or not? And apparently the answer is right here. I figured you would have known on your own action figure, but is what it is. But we do got removable hair and removable face plates on this one. So there's a lot of choose your own adventure with Guy Gardner, of course. Now we do get the second hairdo, and that is that classic bowl cut, just total dork haircut. You know I got to use that on one of these two. Probably that one over there, just because of the iconic imagery of the first album cover there. First comic book cover issue there. But man, oh man, just a wild hair piece right there. Looks like something that Mo Howard from the Three Stooges? Kind of reminds me of that. Now, we do get extra heads for Mr. Gardner here. He does got the very stoic look right out of the face, just like somebody shot his dog. He does got one with a little bit of smirk going on, just makes me want to punch him in the nose. And then the third and final one there, he does got the straight up screaming head, and he's got a little of that Cambodian tape that's stuck to him. But you do got that screaming head right there. Have to imagine we got a little bit of tongue. Oh, we do. Very creepy, very nightmare fuel on the inside of these ones. You take the faceplate off, there is a little tongue inside there. And I'll say everybody likes a little bit of tongue from time to time, that is for sure. But looks goofy on Mr. Gardner for sure. But a wild set of circumstances with this one. Choose your own faceplate adventure. Choose your own hair adventure. A lot of mixing and matching opportunities there. But now we're doing the high collar here, and we all know high collar, that means power move. I don't know if it worked out very well for him, but he's playing those power move hits right here, old Guy Gardner. Got the big collar up there, get the white trim on it. Of course, the green vest, and you got the black shirt underneath down to the black tights. Got the big old white belt throughout, white forearm, white gloves going on. He's like some guy cleaning stuff. He's just making sure it's all clean. He's got the white gloves out. He's doing the white glove tests. We do got the green boots here looking interesting for him. My ankles are a little disheveled. I think I'm going to have to heat these up just a hair as they are off to the side just a little bit, which makes him look a little bit strange right there. As usual, your mileage may vary on that one there as well. But interesting looking Guy Gardner for sure. I'm trying to, I guess this is how I think of Guy Gardner most of the time, outside of that classic first comic edition of him. I really think of that one. That one's burned into my brain more so for the haircut, but I think of this body or this suit a little bit more than most, maybe possibly there. He does fit, of course, on the McFarlane stand, because why wouldn't he? But I did mention other lanterns here, and of course, Hal Jordan, the digital release from McFarlane not too long ago. Quite the size difference between these two. Here, Guy Gardner looks a lot taller, a lot bigger than Hal Jordan, but I'll still take Hal Jordan in any fight for sure. There's no doubt about it. So there's Hal Jordan, there's Guy Gardner representing the Green Lantern Corps. Now we turn over to solo career Guy Gardner, maybe. He left the lanterns, he's going to do his own thing, and he's going to look ridiculous. And I do give McFarlane Toys a shout out. Yes, Todd, I'm giving you a shout out right here. That they displayed him different in the package here with a different head, different haircut. I like that a whole lot for you inbox collectors. Instead of it's doing the same thing back and forth. You do get the card, get everything else there. You get the yellow lantern where they talked about that one there. So I think that is a cool little twist as well. Platinum sticker on the front, collector's edition, 22 points articulation, 12 and up. Green Lantern, 32. Packaging going to be the same that we saw before. And can I get him out? Now, I'm not going to dive through this. We already did it on the first one. It's going to be identical, of course. Plastic Prison Guy Gardner. Look at that. He's got quite the wild outfit going on. Can I get him out, though? These twist ties, man, tight. They get tighter and tighter. That's for sure. Obviously, I like it. Tighter is the better, but it is also dangerous from time to time. You know, there could be some trouble. There could be some trouble. There could be some blood if it's too tight. If you're not careful, I mean, I could chop my finger off trying to get in there. You never know what might happen. Of course, you thought I was going some other way with that. No, get your mind out of the gutter. There we go. Got that one. Got that one. I think we're ready to pull him out. There we go. Can we get that lantern out? Yes, we can. Oh, can I pop through all this tape? I'm almost thinking about giving up. We already saw this stuff anyways. We don't really need to see it all over again, but I've gone too far to turn back now. There we go. Man, that's some of the stickiest tape, Todd. I don't know. You should be catching bugs and flies. You should be using this for like fly traps and stuff. That's how sticky it is. Absolutely wild. There we go. Getting after it. See you later. Goodbye. Scissors. Goodbye. Let's get down to the accessories. Same exact hand break out there. We don't need to go through the hands again. We already talked about it once. We do got a yellow lantern. So same lantern this time in yellow. Fits the story, of course, of him getting the yellow power ring. Also have the yellow power ring on the hands. We're here for that. Same faceplates going on. Same hair going on. Just reversed this time. And this is exactly how I'm going to display this version of Guy Gardner. Just looking like an absolute goofball with that haircut and the big wide face. Have him sticking his ring up just like that. That's going to be the Guy Gardner. And Guy definitely looking interesting here. You got the same outfit on, but except different color. You get the blue here with the white undershirt. You do get the, I guess, blue. I guess it looks like it's supposed to be like a full coat this time instead of a vest over on this one. Goes in there. You got the white gloved hands going on. Instead of a white belt, you get a darker gray belt. You got the blue pants on this one here. And then you got the brown boots looking pretty good as well. Articulation, I guess they're going to be the same for both, so I'll walk it through on this one. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinned elbows. Yes, pinned. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Hair removable. Faceplates removable, of course. Waist articulation on him. Those big old Guy Gardner splits. Watch out for those. Legs do go up. Double jointed. Pinned knees. Pinned. Yes, pinned. Ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. Got the hole in the feet for the stand, of course. A little greasy feeling. Every once in a while we get some greasy figures, not just for Mondo figures anymore, but he does feel a little bit greasy. So I don't know what he's been up to, if he's trying to slip it in somewhere. I don't know what he's trying to get into here, but old Guy Gardner looking interesting. Got the big G, of course, right there in his chest, his stomach, I guess you call it. This is just Guy Gardner full of himself that we all wanted to punch in the face back in the day. That's exactly what this one is. The one we make fun of on the playground back in the day. That's what this Guy Gardner is. But it does look good. It does match what I do think of when I think of Guy Gardner. So they did play a good amount of hits for this one here. No doubt about it. And he also should fit on a stand. But one of those controversial characters of all time, and he's still creating controversy. Like I said, he was in that Superman trailer, and everybody was just flipping out that, oh my God, he looks like a big dork. Well, he's supposed to look like a big dork. He looked like a dork when I was a kid. He's still a dork now. It's time to settle it once and for all with old Guy Gardner. Hopefully Hal Jordan one of these days puts him out of his misery and we get him out of here. But I know some people like Guy Gardner. I don't know anybody, but I'm just assuming. But you know what happens when you assume? We all know that. I've never met anybody that likes Guy Gardner, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will say I'm a big Guy Gardner fan. He is my favorite lantern, and you like what you like, you don't what you don't, for sure. But what this is another lantern for my lantern shelf, and then the Guy Gardner I love to hate as a little kid that I love to make fun of his haircut. So a lot of fun with these. I knew I needed to get them the minute they were announced. Happy to have these in my collection finally. We're also going to unbox Power Girl on the channel. We also already did unbox Captain Cold. Check out those videos if you want some more McFarlane action. And of course, Todd McFarlane, guest on all these McFarlane videos, as we do know. Good to have you here again, Todd, of course. And Mark Summers, a little quieter in his old age, of course, as well. So there it is, Guy Gardner, DC Collector's Edition from the DC Multiverse line. What's your thoughts on these ones? Pickups, passes, you picking one or the other? You hoping to find both? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We even got more content for you. Yes, it's true. More content over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel, nearing in on 50,000 subscribers over there. Once we get there, we got all kinds of giveaways, so stay tuned for that as well. Check out Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle _Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Guy Gardner ×2, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.